Welcome to JD's Prep. All right, so these questions are about breast cancer research. We've been given a blurb here, so let's read through it and highlight the important things. So most deaths that are a result of breast cancer occur because the cancer cells metastasize, which means spread, from the breast to other organs. As they metastasize, cancer cells travel through the bloodstream. We have microRNA molecules. They're involved in both the movement and control of metastasized cells. So one type of microRNA known as MIR7, it shuts down a protein that helps cancer cells travel through the blood. So that sounds good. Understanding how MIR7 interacts with cancer cells may lead to new treatments for certain types of cancer, since certain levels of MIR7 expression can also stimulate the development of cancer cells. The use of this to treat cancer will have to be studied in more detail. Researchers are hoping that eventually levels of MIR7 will be used to diagnose, treat, and prevent the spread of cancer in an individual. So let's state one negative effect of using MIR7 as the only treatment for breast cancer. So we have been told up here that MIR7 can also stimulate the development of cancer cells. So if we're using MIR7 for the treatment of cancer, certain levels of that compound can also stimulate the development of cancer cells, can turn on cancer genes, might cause the formation of new cancer cells. So obviously that would be counterproductive. So that would be a risk of using it as the only treatment for breast cancer. All right, and one way that cancer cells are different than normal body cells. Okay, so cancer cells are cells that keep dividing, and so they divide uncontrollably. So that's the way that they're different. They can spread to other organs, so the mutations there can spread, so that's obviously different. Cancer cells, they occur because of mutations, so there's also mutations in those cells, and that makes them different from normal body cells as well. Okay, so any of those would be acceptable answers. All right, thank you for using JD's Prep.